Hi, I'm Elena Lai. I'm the Secretary General for ETSA, small team with 3 people that are working very hard for the textile services. My organization is based in Brussels and operates as an umbrella organization across Europe and beyond. We represent the industrial laundries as a core business across Europe, and we have as members also suppliers from the detergents, the machinery and the garments and manufacturers side. So we represent also national associations of textile services across Europe and the research institutes. So we serve the hospitals, the restaurants, the hotels, the care homes. We also provide the washing of personal protective equipment, and some of our members also are manufacturers for personal protective equipment. I am the Secretary General for ETSA, so I am really the interface between the European politicians and the businesses across Europe and at times also beyond Europe. And I work closely with my team, with all the companies across Europe, making sure that the interests of textile services are represented when there is an upcoming legislation, but also when it's the time to set up an innovative project in research and innovation, for instance. At the moment, we are preparing a lot of responses to important dossiers that are currently discussed at European level and that will be important nowadays, but also in the years to come on sustainability, in particular with upcoming 16 pieces of legislation that are quite important. Amongst them, we have definitely the eco-design dossier, but also the PFAS dossier, just to flag some of them, and the Waste Framework Directive. So everything which really relates and it's hot in the debate at the European level right now. I think the most important innovation right now is the renewal of our climate ambassadorship, which is an important responsibility we got since 2021. We were appointed by the European Commission climate ambassador because the textile services have an inherently circular business model, and it's important that we share this information with other sectors as well. And so the advocacy of sustainability and circularity has to become not only advocacy but also in practice with important best practices undertaken by our members, something that we can share and that other sectors in synergies can use as well. I joined personally ETP 3 years ago because I was relatively fresh in the textile service sector, and it was love at first sight. Because I had the chance via a master that ETP organized to really dive myself into what smart textiles were and the importance of smart textile in the current discussion also, because we have a digital and green transition going on. And that was rather important for me 3 years ago, and it is even more important nowadays that the textile services can work in synergy with the smart textiles to understand what is the best way forward in the future, especially if I think about, for instance, personal protective equipment, which is a segment of the market that is very crucial for ETSA. The smart textiles in healthcare as well as in the military side will play a crucial role, and that's why I think for us being a member of ETP has been rather important. Out of the box, because the team at ETP always think out of the box, is never schematic or is never too strict with anything it approaches. And it's important today to be thinking out of the box, especially when you want to be an innovator. Foresight, because they look ahead in the future. They have a long vision for everything which relates to smart textiles and digitalization. And it is also important in a sector like ours that often has been defined as an old-fashioned sector. We are not old-fashioned, we are not dinosaurs. It's the opposite. We are looking ahead. We are looking at the future partnership. Because every time I've been working with ETP, the importance of partnership in many senses under different angles is at the top of their agenda, because via partnership, synergy with different people in the sector, with different stakeholders, they manage to achieve very important results. And that's why textile services work very well with the European Technology Platform for Textiles.